Hello, hello, hello. How are we doing? Okay. You're welcome. Look at you, scruff bag. I love it.
I did have a wash this morning.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Who are you talking to?
I haven't seen the dog yet.
What's that?
Mike.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, Mike, put me on the
Are you
put on
going to
there.
be doing main train? I think you will be, as I've read in the notes.
Yeah, well, he listens to him, he don't listen to me. Story of my
No.
life.
Story of my life. Whenever someone says that, I always get that like One Direction song in my head. Hello, you should be on the lead, mate.
Yes, Teddy, come here. Come here. Come here. That's
we
it,
go.
thank you. Oh, wait. That's
What
it.
is Teddy? Part Border Terrier?
We don't
Irish
know, but
Terrier?
we think he is. Yeah, he's a mix. Yeah,
Oh,
But now we've got so many.
I call them mutts.
mutts without nuts.
Mutts without nuts. The thing is, these days, right, if you say it's a mutt, people get offended. They really do. Like, it's a Border Terrier cross poodle. No, so it's a mutt. No.
It's a mongrel. When I was brought up as a kid, it was a mongrel, and that was it. Unless it was a specific breed, i.e. German Shepherd or whatever we know. But
Yeah, see, I know them, and they still are to me. A Heinz 57 or a mutt or a mongrel.
Whatever breed's predominant, say you get a collie, mutt, or
Yeah, I mean,
terrier.
I've got a 13-year-old terrier mutt. I
Yeah,
call her a
yeah.
terrier mutt because
Yeah.
she's predominantly terrier, but God,
Well, actually, the truth is they're firming dog, aren't they? They are, aren't they? I mean, you know, with terriers, what they're like. Then.
they're also.
catches
I heard your
field mice, so
your
we take him over the field,
oh
and he's off leash all the time. He'll catch field mice, give him half a chance.
yeah squirrels. Oh, can't say that word.
Well,
Squirrels. So for me, he doesn't listen, but for him, he does, and it's totally different. He's off lead the whole time with him.
Yep.
Every time I take him off lead, he might have a good day, and then another day, if he gets a scent of a fox or something, he's off. And he will come back, but when he wants to.
Yep.
You can tell that, I suppose.
Okay, let's take it for a little while.
Yeah.
Let's see what's going on.
Yeah, come on then. No pulling. Wait.
Are you coming or going?
Wait. I had Lee do the walking thing with me at my house in Hockley.
And you decided to stop listening to him?
Well, he's not normally too bad, but obviously
Well,
it's
the
all
reason I say you decided
yeah.
to stop listening to him
It's up,
is
isn't it?
because
Yeah.
I'm
with the
pretty
lead.
certain he wouldn't have walked him on a normal collar
No.
where he can choke and a flexi lead.
Yeah. Yeah.
What did Lee use?
He used the. I must admit, the collar, the lead that he used. It did choke him even more. It was a choke collar thing.
Mhm.
And yeah, it's just because it's. I must admit, a lot of this is because I suppose it's because it's a strange area, and because I walk him at night and he's never like that.
Right, just come in here for a second
in,
out of the way of the
come
car.
Come in.
But the thing is, it being a strange area,
Yeah.
we can't use that as an excuse.
No.
Because this is why he doesn't listen. Like,
Yeah.
so if he gets something that's new or exciting,
Yes.
that's when it's going out the window. So
Yeah.
it's all well and good having a dog that can walk nicely when you're walking around the block,
Yeah.
or that will listen to you in the same park you take it to every single day.
Yeah.
But if he won't listen any time you go anywhere new,
No.
then we have a problem.
Yeah.
So what is it you want to achieve today? What would make you happy? I mean, you haven't come from far, but going
Yeah.
back to Hockley today, what
Yeah.
would make you happy?
To be able to have him off lead with me and be confident that he's always going to come round and not getting into any harm. The other thing is around other dogs, when they approach him on a lead, he is very, we can hear it, he does that sound and he growls at
Yep.
them 90% of the time. He plays with a Rottweiler,
Yep.
absolutely fine with a Rottweiler, but he is dominant over the Rottweiler, believe it or not. He chases the Rottweiler around more than the other way around. And he's okay with big dogs, but it seems to be the smaller dogs that he's not great with for some reason.
Okay, and who takes him out the most, you or your?
But we share it.
Yeah. You share it.
Yeah.
And where does he go? Obviously, you live in Hoxton.
Well, we're
so-
very lucky. We've got the field, a field right next door to us, which she allows us to walk around. Believe it or not, it's a massive, great big field, open field with its own private woodland. This is the other thing. He's off lead the whole time there because there's horses there, but he knows the horses. He doesn't touch the horses. He's absolutely fine with them. He'll go down the path, and you know, basically brilliant. We go into Hockley Woods, which is opposite us.
Yep.
And it's a bit of a different story actually because there's other people around. Because when we walk the field, it's just us.
Yep.
Good boy.
And where else does he go?
Not many other places, which I know is a bad thing because when we go out somewhere and we stay overnight, he gets a little bit anxious
Yep.
because we haven't really probably taken him around enough.
No, you haven't. But this is also why he doesn't listen in other places because, like I said, the horse field he's better.
He's familiar with.
Yeah.
He even knows his way home if he had to. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. How much lead walking does he get?
Oh, every night I take him for a walk for about 35 minutes around the block, and he's usually pretty good.
Okay, so
apart
it's the same.
It's the same sort of
the
walk. Yeah.
So how often does he walk in new places? How often does he walk in fields?
In fields.
Yeah.
Walking fields.
On a lead.
Well, he doesn't because he's off.
Yeah.
We live literally right next door to the field.
Okay. So half the problem is his lead walking leaves a lot to be desired.
Yes.
I don't doubt that round your block,
Yeah.
he walks nicely.
Yeah.
But as soon as you're somewhere new, he doesn't listen. So
Yeah.
if you can't get him to, say, walk nicely in a new area
Yeah.
on a lead,
Yeah.
we're going to struggle to even begin to get him to listen to us
Yeah.
when he's off a lead.
Yeah.
So, Phoebe, can you just bring a dog out, please?
Come here. Come here. What's that sound? Is that anxiety?
Well, yeah, he's not good at doing nothing. Everything is kind of, he spends too much time off his lead and not enough time on his lead.
Right.
And because he's off his lead, he's constantly moving, going here, going there, doing this, doing that when you have to stop to talk to somebody, he has a real hard time.
Yeah.
Because again, everything he's always doing something
Yeah.
in an area that he's familiar with on his terms.
Yes.
We never
Yeah.
just stop for no reason. Well, this would be quite good, to be fair. You can go back if you want. Phoebe Cameron's coming down here with 2 dogs. Come on, Karen.
There we go. He gets a bit he's fixated on him now, isn't he?
So if you was to walk off, would he follow you?
I said, come on in.
Yeah. So there lies a problem. So he did follow you, however,
Yeah.
the initial bit, all right, if
Yeah.
he wasn't on his lead, he would have gone straight over to the dogs.
Possibly.
No,
I don't-
100%.
Oh, really? Yeah. Okay.
100% because
Yeah.
that's where he went.
Okay.
It wasn't
Yeah,
until
yeah,
you
yeah.
carried on this way
Yeah.
that you
Sometimes
needed.
he will hide behind me though.
Yeah, but you needed lead guidance
Yeah.
to move him on.
Yes.
If
yeah.
it wasn't for that, he was on a tight lead, fully extended, which means if you let that lead go, he would
Yeah.
have been right there.
Yeah.
And as you walked away, the lead
Yeah.
was fully extended. It wasn't until you
Yeah.
put pressure that way that he followed
Well,
you.
there's lies the problem then because
Yeah,
you
so
can't do that.
So these are the things that we are looking at. For the
Yeah.
best part, recall is largely a free behaviour.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you got everything else right.
Mm.
But if other areas are going missing, in a sense, if he can't walk past a dog without pulling towards it a little bit, if he can't stay there and just chill out, if he can't follow basic instructions when he's distracted,
Yeah.
he's going to struggle to do all of this off his lead. So what I want you to do for me right now is just walk down. You see where the gate is, roughly where that red cone is?
Yeah.
Just walk down there for
Okay.
me and walk back.
Right. Come on, Teddy. Oh. Is that right for him to do? Good boy. this way. Turn it. That's it. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Come on in. Yes, good boy.
It's not terrible.
No, he's calming down a bit now.
Perfect. So
Yeah,
pass me this for a
yeah.
second. So explain to me why he's on this.
Why he's on that? Because I like giving him, it's me, I like giving him his freedom when we go out, because he's so used to it with Gary. And I feel like I've got control, because I've got, when we're out walking, I can do this and hold him like that.
Yep.
And he's quite tight, and he walks quite well like that. And then if we're in the field or the woods, I can let him go and have a little sniff and roam.
So how do you let this go?
Basically, what I normally do is I walk like this, so it's like a normal lead, and he's really good, see?
So you're walking like this,
Yeah.
he's walking reasonably well, you get to a field, then
then I can I can let him have a little sniff and
like that?
Yeah, like that.
Okay,
Yeah.
so there's the problem.
Right.
So two things. One, the reason he pulls in new places is because you condition him. So
Yeah.
with this, right,
Yeah,
you're walking him like this,
yeah.
right?
On a road or
On a
anything,
road,
yeah.
but there's still quite a bit of tension in his lead.
Yeah.
The reason there's tension in his lead is because he knows that if he pulls into it,
Yeah.
at some point it's going to do that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So one, we're conditioning the dog to pull. There is nothing wrong with a flexi lead if it's used correctly.
Yeah.
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 But 99% of people use it incorrectly. So he's pulling, not pulling so much because we've got this short restraint in a
Yeah.
sense, but he's still pulling.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, just as luck would have it, I've pulled and then it goes
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Now, the other thing is, if that's how we're using it,
Yeah.
he's always going to pull.
Yeah.
He's always going to be disconnected. We're always going to be battling a little bit.
Yeah.
If we was to say get to the field, yeah, he's walking nicely. Come on, mate, let's have a little walk around. We need to work on your lead walking because it sucks a little bit. Yeah. So we get to a field, we look around, coast is clear, we stop. What's his name?
Teddy.
Teddy. I hate this flexi lead already. There we go. Teddy. Go on in. We make it clear
Yeah.
that Teddy has to stop, Teddy has to acknowledge us, then we release Teddy.
Yeah.
But when there's tension on this lead,
He doesn't get released.
he doesn't get released. So we teach Teddy to be with us, and
Yeah.
the reward for being with us is when I say, you can then have some freedom. I also really despise these flexi leads,
You
these
do?
ones with a string. Yeah, they can cut you, and so many of these I've seen fail. Yeah.
Right.
Particularly, I freaking nearly ran a dog over the other day. It was on a flexi lead, one very similar to this, walking along the road. The lead looks short and locked off. Bloke's on his phone. Next thing you know, boom, straight into the road.
Oh, sure.
These are crap. Not
Yeah.
saying all flexi
Yeah.
leads are.
Yeah.
The ones with the tape is what you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
these ones.
Yeah.
Because, look, and plus, if I have to quickly, say in an emergency, grab hold of
yeah,
it,
Yeah.
that is string.
Oh, I know. Yeah,
Yeah.
I have got caught before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very dangerous. Like I
Yeah.
said, not all flexi leads are created equally. The flexi lead itself isn't bad if it's used correctly, because
Right.
you can give the dog freedom safely, which
Yes.
I like.
Yeah.
It's used if you want dogs to track and do scent work and stuff like that quite
Yeah.
often. In the beginning, it's used to give the dog more freedom, but using the right quality one.
Yeah.
This is Rope Burn City.
Yeah.
Get one with a tape that's nice and thick.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are much more heavy duty, much more. So, I am going to swap him out to, I'll take that for a second, to an actual long lead more than anything else. Hello, mate. Give me it.
It's all right. Oh, yeah.
Oh, good boy. So, I'm going to teach you what this is for now, Ted. You can always spot a spoilt dog as well. because a happy-go-lucky dog, right? You take it away from the owner and the dog's like, okay, we'll do whatever.
Yeah.
A nervous dog, yeah, you take it away and it might be a little bit hesitant at first, but as soon as you start to display that confidence and show the dog what it wants, gives it up. Spoilt dogs, yeah, the ones that are allowed to get away with everything, the ones that sleep in your bed, the ones that freaking, it's okay, you pick them up, you shield them, you want them to have everything, but you don't ask for anything in return. These ones are the ones that when you start doing something with them, they're like, no, I'm not having it.
Like a kid.
Yeah, just like that. So first thing I want to do is just get his lead walking under control. It shouldn't be difficult because he's already had Lee come and see him once upon a time.
Yeah.
And he's already responding really nicely to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The problem is I just want to create a little bridge between us. Step one to recall is actually having a decent lead walk, because if
Yeah.
I can't influence him on a short lead,
Yeah.
how am I going to influence him off lead?
Yeah.
Right? So step one is teaching him how to do all the things I need him to do here
Yeah.
with me.
Yeah.
Step two will be teaching him how to behave in front of me
Yeah.
on a longer lead. Step three is me dropping that lead, and then step four is eventually coming away from it. But it's in stages. Most
Yes.
people skip this stage because they put the dog in the car, drive him to the woods, let him go.
Yeah.
And then the dog runs over to something, it's okay, he's friendly,
Yeah.
because
I
he's
know.
not listening
Get
to
that
you.
all the time. Yeah.
Come mate, let's rock and roll. So this bit he's got down quite nicely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, this bit's nice and simple. Look, 2 fingers. Just bring him towards me. So I'm not saying that you shouldn't do it, but we need that consistency. Yeah?
Yeah.
Now, step 2 is to teach him how to do this. You said he walks quite nicely around the streets.
Yeah.
As soon as you're in the woods, he doesn't listen. As soon as you're somewhere new, he doesn't listen.
Yeah.
Now, this is why. Number one, most people will teach their dog to walk nicely on the street, but the second it hits grass, the nose is down
Yeah.
and the dog's doing what it wants. So instantly you teach the dog grass,
It's freedom.
freedom. Beach, freedom.
Yeah.
Park, freedom. Woods, freedom. But if we spend the first few minutes when we get to that new place, or we get to that place that normally represents freedom, and we make sure the dog's still listening to us,
Yes.
it's a seesaw, mate. Yeah, so not sniffing, not stopping, not zigzagging, not being in front, but walking with me on a short but relaxed lead. Yeah, so I can make sure that it's safe before letting him off. I can make sure that he's calmer before letting him off. I can make sure that before I let him have some more freedom, that he is listening to me here where it's easier. The more he's in front of me, the harder it is for
Yeah.
me to have control. So if I don't have control here when I enter somewhere new, how am I going to have control when I unclip the lead? If I'm pulling back going, wait, you're used to that, aren't you? Yeah? You see the way he looks like, okay, I'm going. So we've been here, we can see, right, it's safe, I know where the entrance is, I know where the exits are, so we go, stop, go on then. And we let him have some freedom.
Yeah.
This is where the Flexi lead could come into play. This is where a longer line comes into play, but the rules don't go out the window.
No.
Don't start pulling me. I need you, let's go. I need you to be aware of the end of the lead. Yeah? Just because I've given you freedom, he's that dog that goes, well, you've said I can go, now I'm going to take the mick.
Yeah.
So we take this, we use this briefly until I can get close to a different lead.
Oh, he always likes being in front.
Yeah, that's
often.
fine, because
Yeah.
we've said he can.
Yeah.
But he still needs to understand there are rules to this
Yeah.
game. Yeah? If there's tension on that lead, we don't keep moving forward.
No.
Yeah? What's his name? Sorry, I'm crap with
Teddy.
names. Teddy, this way. Good boy. And we start to add in those commands. Teddy, this way. Good. So, One of the things to do to teach him how to behave off lead, I need to not use the lead, but use the lead, if that makes sense.
Yes, yes.
So every time I give him a command, I give him a command without the lead. So I'll be like, Teddy, this way. So no lead. Teddy, this way. So now he's ignored me.
ignoring you, yeah.
Nope, this way. So that's where the lead then comes into play.
Yes.
Yeah. If he's not on a lead at this stage, he ignores me, that behaviour gets reinforced.
Yeah.
So I need to make sure that I can reinforce what I've asked him to do.
Yeah.
So he's not ready to be off his lead yet.
Right.
Yeah, he's not. Because he'll listen sometimes, but not all of the time.
No.
And it's that rare time that he doesn't listen, that's when all hell's gonna break loose.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we need to start teaching him how to behave with freedom.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not saying he can't do this, but I can start to teach boundaries.
Yeah.
It's as far as you can go. Yeah. Because the reality is, the other reason why dogs end up the other side of the field and going missing and chasing after things and disappearing out of sight is because when they're off lead, we just keep letting them go and go and go. We don't teach them first how far is acceptable for them to go.
Yeah.
So Teddy's got all this lead. Come, mate. He's got all this lead. But what I'm going to say is, this is as far as I want you to go.
Right. Yeah.
Stop. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ted, this way. So he's ignored.
Yes.
Without that lead, I'd be going, Teddy, this way, this way, this way, this way.
Yeah.
And what's Teddy learning? Fuck you. I
Yeah.
don't need to listen to you. Yeah. Ted, this way. And if he doesn't do it, we make it happen because he's got a lead.
Yeah.
If I need to use that lead, he's not ready to be off lead. Right now, there's very minimal distractions other than the fact we're in a new place.
Yeah.
And he's already going, nah, because he's so used to being off his lead and being able to ignore. Yeah? So I want him to have freedom, but freedom is something that the dog has the more they behave
Yeah.
and safely. A dog that is having freedom that doesn't listen is not safe.
No, I
Yeah.
agree. Yeah.
So-
Why is it though that with Gary he tends to listen?
Tends to.
Or
is the
he
key
does
word.
listen.
I
But with me,
hazard
he
a guess that he probably doesn't. Not.
Oh, okay.
I'm not saying. I've got a feeling that just based on what he is,
Yeah.
yeah, I've got a feeling that there will be times where he's having to repeat himself.
Right. Yeah.
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 And the reason he'll probably listen to Gary more than you, in the nicest sense of the word, is Gary's probably more authoritative.
Yes.
You're quite soft with him
Yes.
already.
Yeah.
You feel bad because Gary lets him off the lead and you
Yeah.
can't, so you give him the flexi lead. Yeah, every time he gets concerned, you're like, it's okay. Yeah. Lee told you to use a slip lead, you stopped using a slip lead.
Yeah.
Don't know what the reasoning for that was.
He was choking with it.
But he was choking when you brought him here.
Yeah.
But was you using it properly, or was you not using it at all in a sense?
I
Because
was using it, but then I thought, well, it could, I don't know if he had because he's always had a bit of a choky problem with his neck, so it just didn't agree with him. To be fair,
that's absolutely fine with him.
yeah, it is now.
But the reality is, if I need to change this, this is not doing my hands any favours. No. Oh.
Dear.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Yeah, I'll hold that.
Right. So I'm going to give you a couple of basic recall tips. Okay.
Yeah.
So these are very, very simple recall tips that everybody should know. If he sees something over there,
Yeah.
yeah, and I call him, but I'm going towards him,
Yeah.
he will go forward.
Yeah.
Because it's like green light, red light. So he's currently on a red light where he's seen something, so he's currently stopped.
Yeah.
But then the second we move forward, because we're worried he's going to run over to something,
Yeah.
green light, and he goes forward.
Yeah.
It's also the same as if I'm standing still, calling him. If I stand still and call my dog when it's in something over there, he anticipates I'm going to be standing still. So he goes, I'm going to go over there because I don't think you're going to move. What we actually need to be doing is going, Teddy, yep, moving backwards, backwards,
Yes,
backwards,
yes,
backwards.
yeah.
Yeah, good boy.
So what happens, which has happened to me a few times, if he runs off,
Yep.
and when he runs off, he comes back, I sit down and I wait for him to come back, and he comes back, do I scold him and say that was naughty, because I feel like doing it?
No, you just...
Or just... It's so difficult because he
is.
might have gone for 15 minutes and I know he's going to come back and he comes back.
But if your dog has
But-
gone for 15 minutes, we have a huge problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. He might be a terrier, he might be able to sufficiently catch fucking rats, right? But he's not going to last 5 minutes on the streets.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, no. No.
All right. As harsh as it is, there is a dog that has been missing now for the best part of a year,
Yeah,
and every
Freya.
week I see
Yeah.
it going up.
Yeah.
I hope I'm wrong. That dog's dead.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That dog's dead.
Yeah. Well, I
It's
heard
a-
it went down a badger set
It's
thing.
a small terrier-like dog.
The other problem we've got is this massive, great big field, which he is so lucky that he can walk around. Right on the edge, it's part of the Saffron Trail,
Yeah.
and as you go down, you will go over a railway crossing. So we've got a railway, a train going through, and the lady that owns the farms had 3 dogs die on that railway. So, you know,
Sight is
yeah,
horrible.
yeah.
Karen, can you bring a dog out, please? So, the other thing as well, right? If we let our dog off the lead before it's ready, he's what, 2 foot long,
Yeah,
right? So he's got 4 legs, we got 2. He's going to move way quicker than us.
yeah,
Yeah, way quicker. So let's even the playing field. Let's put him on a 30-foot line. So instead of now he being 2 foot long, he's 32 foot,
Yeah.
32 foot long, right? Because what that means is, if he goes to run towards something, you said, how do I stop him? If he
Yeah.
runs after something, this is how I stop him.
yeah,
Yeah, by using this lead. Because if he can run over to a dog and I can't stop him,
yes,
if he runs over to that dog, he's going to be absolutely fine. But if he runs over to the next dog,
100%.
he might not be fine.
100%.
Yeah, he could run over to the
Yeah.
wrong dog.
Yeah.
It's okay, he's friendly. Well, you haven't asked if that dog's friendly.
No.
You're just warning your dog's friendly.
See, actually, to be fair, I'm worried about the other way because the dogs normally come, especially Hockley Woods, it's
Yeah.
a nightmare. They come running over to him, and when they come running over to him, he growls. And most of the dogs, you know, just then run away, but some of them don't. And I think, my God, you only need one dog to take that as an offence, and then,
Yeah.
you know, that's a bad fight, and he'll probably come out worse. You know, so
So, if there was a dog there, right, like we see now, what would you do?
I'd try and distract him, go the other way.
Okay, so try that.
Right. Well, he's not really looking at that dog, is he? He's looking at the guy in there more, but...
Okay,
Come on,
but
Ted.
he's distracted.
There you go. Good boy.
Okay, but what if he was off his lead?
I don't really walk him anywhere with another dog off the lead, to be fair, because I know I'm frightened of...
okay.
If he was off the lead, well, I'd say sit or walk the other way, but no, I've never really had that
All right.
that encounter because I wouldn't let him off the lead if another dog was around.
all right,
Good boy.
come and invade this lady's personal space.
Me?
No, Karen's going to
Oh,
invade your personal
okay.
space. Do what you normally do. So there's a dog
Right.
coming towards you.
Right.
Yeah.
That's Teddy, and then that's it.
Right. This time,
Yeah.
I want you to invade the personal space, and I don't want you to stop until I tell you to stop.
Okay.
So, go on. So you're over a field. Mishka's the off-lead dog.
All right.
Dog's got your dog already. So is that what you would do?
Yeah.
Okay. So he did all right there, to be fair.
Yeah.
but you left him hanging.
Yeah.
Yeah. You left him hanging because the reality is that dog was able to sniff his backside.
Yeah, he hates that.
Yeah.
He hates that.
He does all right.
Yeah.
He didn't hate that one.
No, it's a bigger dog.
Right. So, Karen's going to come and invade my personal space. Can you get your dog? Can you get your dog under control, please? There we go.
Oh my God, he's
So
all right
I will
today.
walk until... Go there, Mishka.
He's all right with him. He likes him, but there's a lot of dogs he doesn't like,
No.
and he'll agree growling.
Go there, Mishka. You're dying.
Oh,
You'll
dear.
cover her nostrils. It's like got some reverse sneezing going on.
Oh, I know. Yeah, that's,
Does he have
that's
it?
horrible.
Terriers
He does when he
seem to get it a lot.
digs. You know, when he
Yeah.
digs and he takes all the dirt up.
Did you know you just cover their nostrils?
No.
Yeah.
Is that what you do?
So literally just cover the nostrils.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
it stops. That's
Yeah.
what I do. Because my little terrier can get it. If it's cold and she gets like a
Yeah.
breath of air or something, yeah. Or my Staffy used to get it when she got too excited. She's just all of a sudden started going.
Yeah.
Just cover the nostrils,
Oh,
and then
okay.
everything calms down.
Yeah. Yeah, because it is quite scary, isn't it, when they do
Yeah.
it?
You get my dog used to get it from choking.
Yeah.
Lead.
Right, pop that one back. Bring Bella out.
Is Bella a little dog?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, the reality is, I will try to walk away until I can't walk away.
Yeah.
Then I have to stand and have my dog's back.
Yeah.
That's where people go wrong.
Yeah.
So if he's off lead, first of all, I need him to be able to come back to me so I can advocate for
Yeah.
him. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I mean, we was in Hockley Woods about a month ago. I posted it on Facebook, actually. I was so angry. I'm walking through the woods and all of a sudden this Alsatian appeared from nowhere. And I thought, I'm a goner, because I put Teddy behind me and he was standing there and he was showing his teeth and growling. All of a sudden she came out and grabbed him. But I reckon we were 5 seconds away from being attacked. So that doesn't help him, to be fair.
it's nothing for you, mate. So look, so if my dog's out in front and there's a dog coming towards,
See that noise?
Yeah, Teddy, come here. So I need to get Teddy by my side so I can stick up for him, because you're worried about dogs coming to invade his personal space.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Talk towards me. Notice the difference though. I'm this way, you was doing all of this.
Yes, I was. I was blocking it, yeah.
Yeah? But
Yeah.
what was he doing when you was blocking him?
Yeah, he's trying to get past.
Trying to go round you.
Yeah.
Yeah? There's a difference between blocking like this,
Yeah.
where the dog kind of goes round you, yeah, or going, wait.
Yeah. Do you know something? I'm wondering if, because he's all right with Gary and he's all right with you, I wonder if it's me he's trying to defend.
I don't think he's trying to defend
Me-
you. I think he's just trying to get out of a situation that's causing stress.
Right.
The reality is, he's not bad at all. Like,
Well,
he's
not
actually
with you.
curious. No. But it's because I'm not worried. If you're worried,
Oh, maybe that
that's going to
reflects-
travel down the lead.
Of course it is,
So
yeah.
then he goes, right, what makes you worried?
Yeah.
He sees the dog,
Yeah.
puts two and two together. No
Yeah.
dogs, you're fine. See a dog, you're worried. So you make dogs a bad experience for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. When in reality, he doesn't care about small dogs. He doesn't care about big dogs.
No.
Yeah. What he cares about is having somebody that is just chill.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what happens is you're trying to hold his focus and it's very kind of erratic.
Yeah.
Yeah. When in reality, I want to be that way. I don't want my back
No.
to a dog.
Yeah.
So, walk away, Karen. So, I don't want my back to the dog. So walk towards me. So you was kind of in front of the
Yes,
dog,
yeah.
like trying to hold his focus like this,
Yeah.
and you see how he's kind
Yeah,
of,
yeah.
yeah,
Trying to get through.
doesn't pay any attention. One, I don't want my back, because now I can't see what's happening here,
No. Yeah.
right? There is a difference between me going, wait, and then doing that, yeah? I want to be here, because if Karen keeps coming, wait, I need him here.
Yes, yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because I need to be able to see what Karen's doing and what Digstog's doing.
Yeah.
If I'm here going, watch me, watch me, watch me, it might work, but I'm going to miss that dog coming round here, through here, or something like that. So I never want my back as to something that could make my dog uncomfortable coming towards me. I can go, wait, and then turn back. So what I'm saying is, stop it. Hello. No. How you doing?
Yeah. Yeah, I've got you.
Yeah? So Phoebe's going to come towards you.
I'm on the wrong side of him. Let me go. That's it. Right. That's it. Good boy.
So
he's
what I
not
want you to do
bothered.
is just have a conversation with Phoebe. Yeah, but nice and chilled out. So go,
With me?
go yeah, go
Yeah.
and talk to
Come on
Phoebe.
Teddy, come on. Have a conversation. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. See?
Yeah. Right, so a couple of things. One, you're too lead happy.
Right.
Yeah, too
What,
lead
tension?
happy.
The tension.
Well, tension and the fact that you don't ask him to do anything, you make him do everything.
You make it. Oh, okay.
But if he's off lead, how do we plan on doing that? Yeah? So when you walked away, everything you do is lead first, then you ask.
Okay.
But that's the wrong way round. It's ask, then lead if necessary.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So when you started, I think you was over here, and you went, he's on the wrong side of me.
Yeah.
So instead of getting Teddy to be where he should be,
I
you
walked
come
over.
over here.
Yeah.
So you went and put yourself in the right position instead of getting Teddy to come in the right position.
Right.
Then you walked away, but as you walked away, you just pulled him away with the lead.
Yeah.
Everything you're doing is like, come here, mate, come here, mate, come here, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not giving him a chance to respond, right?
Okay.
So, Phoebe, walk away and walk towards me. So, look. So, what I'm going to do, it's up there. The lead's there if I need it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so in this case, prevent him from backing off too much. Yeah. But if I say, let's go, I want him
To go before.
to
you
go
pull in.
before I use the lead.
Yeah.
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 If I say, Teddy, come. Yeah, come. I'm trying to use the lead as less as I can
Yes.
because I need him responding to the verbal.
Yeah.
If I ever want to come away from the lead, I need to stop being so reliant on the lead.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I need to make sure it's the verbal he's responding to. Because if I say
Yeah.
this, right, this is a mistake. Yeah. So if I go like this, Teddy, come. What did he respond to? The verbal or the lead?
Yeah.
What one? Do you know?
I think it was a bit of both actually, but mainly
but
the
but
lead.
we don't know. I don't know
no.
which one he responded to because I didn't give him a chance.
No.
So if he wasn't responding to the verbal when responding to the lead, if I want to come away from the lead,
Yeah.
but he's responding to that but not the verbal, I'm in trouble.
Yeah.
So what I need to do is this. Yeah? So we go, Teddy, come. Lead is necessary.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah? So chances are he's responding to the lead more than the verbal.
Yeah.
And that's because you're so reliant. Every time you ask him to do something, the lead is coming in first when it should be coming in second.
Yeah.
Teddy, this way. Nope, this way. So the lead comes in if necessary,
Yeah.
but I don't want to become reliant on the lead. I need him to listen to the verbal.
Yeah.
Teddy, come. Yes. No lead, no lead, no lead. Yeah, that's a good boy. Yeah. So verbal, then the lead if necessary.
Yes.
Right. Thank you, Phoebe.
Teddy.
So what I want you to do is just walk up and down and see if get him listening to you
come
on
on,
this.
This way. This way.
Right. Just stop a second.
Stop, Teddy. Wait.
What was wrong with that picture?
What was wrong with it?
Yeah. You'll be able to see back on the camera, but
okay.
what happens is as
What
you
did
set
I do?
off.
I pulled the lead, did I?
No, the lead was kind of tight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So as you're walking, see
Yeah.
there's tension in that
Yeah,
leg.
yeah.
We need to take that tension out,
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like so.
yeah.
Let's go. A little bit of tension. If he doesn't listen,
Yeah.
then turn it off. Let's go. Yeah. The idea is walking a dog should be like carrying a bag. Yeah. If my arm's out here,
Yeah.
we don't carry bags like that.
No.
Yeah. I want it down here.
Yeah, it's a
So
good analogy.
that's the bit that we want to do.
Yeah.
We're communicating with him by our side.
Yep.
Then we're going to start to give him some freedom. So just, let's go.
Come on. Ah.
Right. Nice. Come back this way. And that might have been why he was choking.
Teddy, up.
Let's take
No,
him with
look.
you.
See?
Yeah, take him with you. Come, mate, let's
Come
go.
on, Ted.
Because he wants to go in there.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Where are you going? Teddy, oh, sorry, you want me to go down
Straight
here?
line.
Sorry.
Let's just master straight line walking.
Who, me or him?
Or you. He can do it.
Yeah, ah.
We need to up your authority a little bit. Yeah. And I would also sit down with your husband, right?
Yeah.
And see what you're doing differently.
Yeah.
Yeah. So bring him to
Which is-
side to side.
Here.
So when we stop, that's
Wait.
how we want him.
Sit. Good
Right.
boy.
So I would also sit down with your husband and see what he's doing different to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you all using the same commands?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, when he runs down the alleyway, we say wait, and he stops. But he does this, trying to get a little bit further.
Yeah. But are we all using? That's just one command. Are we all using the same commands? Yeah.
Yeah.
For everything.
I think mostly.
Are we using the same leads when we go out, or are we using
Yeah.
different leads, sending mixed messages?
Yeah.
Yeah. The reality is, I get husband and wife couples come to me all the time, where the dog listens to one but not the other.
Mm-hmm.
And when I break it down, the husband's doing one thing, the wife's doing something different.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you are a parent, any good parents, right?
Yeah.
You are a team.
You're singing off the
So
same
with
page.
me and my wife,
Yeah.
right? If my wife does something, says the kids can't have this, or tells the children off, and I go, I think that's a bit harsh. I don't say to her in front of the children,
No,
that's
no.
a bit harsh.
No.
If I hear the kids ask my wife for something, and she says no, and they come and ask me, I don't go, okay. I go, well, what did your mother say?
Yes.
Because we are a united front.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can discuss about who was right or wrong afterwards,
Yes.
if necessary, right? But it's the same with the dog. If you're using a slip lead but your husband is not,
Yeah.
then he only knows how to behave on that but not anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah? If there are opportunities where he's ignoring your husband, if your husband's having to repeat himself, yeah?
Yeah, I've heard him say before, what did I say? And
Yeah.
then he comes back. Yeah.
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 So,
Yeah. So
but it's sending those mixed messages.
Yeah.
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 So we need to be a united front. We need to be on that team. So what I want you to do is get a nice successful walk down and then back.
okay.
Can you put the lead in one hand, like you're
In
holding
one
a
hand?
bag? Yes, all in one hand.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Showing it up a little bit. No, you made
Oh,
that
showing it
longer.
up.
Yeah. Relax this arm.
Okay.
Yeah. So it should be loose jelly arm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Imagine you're carrying a bag, a nice Chanel bag,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Louis Vuitton, whatever
Gucci.
tickles your fancy. Gucci, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
You walk with pride.
Okay.
Yeah. We don't hold it with tension. We might do if we were in London because we're someone might steal it. But
Yeah,
apart from that, we wanna stay
Yeah.
nice and chilled out. Yeah.
Okay.
Head up. You know what a dog looks like, so you don't
Okay.
need to stare at it. Right, and off you go.
Look, I can feel him pulling.
Yeah. So communicate with the lead. Say nope, and then just ask him what you want.
No.
There you go, and then relax. Don't need to walk with me. I'm going to stay
Teddy.
here.
Teddy. Ah. Good boy. Good boy.
Can one
Right
of
here.
you two come out of a dog, please?
That's it. Good boy.
Any particular
Good
dog.
boy.
This dog, it's very
Good boy.
easy.
Come on in. That's
See,
it.
that's much better.
Yeah.
That's how he should walk.
Yeah.
In a minute, I'm going to throw 2 challenges at you.
Okay.
When you walk with a dog, it should be the same as whether it's a new place or not, whether there's a dog or not, whether there's a distraction or not.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how you was walking just then, nice and nonchalant, nice and relaxed, that's the attitude you need to adopt when you see a distraction.
Okay.
Okay?
Up.
Until you say
Up.
the dog can, the
Up.
dog shouldn't. See how the dog's fighting you?
Yeah. All
So-
the. Up.
So,
Teddy.
little thing, see how the dog got you to stop? Completely
No,
got you
up.
to stop. Yeah?
Teddy.
Look, now you're negotiating.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go. It's because you are negotiating. What happened was he started to sniff. There we go.
Yeah.
He started to sniff, yeah? And then as he's doing that, because he's slowing down, you started to slow down.
Yeah.
Then you stopped, which played into his point. So
Yeah.
as you've stopped, his nose is full hog on that ground.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, full hog on that ground. It's not about him not being able to sniff, but if you can't get him to listen to you when he's on the scent
No.
of something,
Yeah.
this is where people go wrong, yeah? I'm a huge advocate for the dog sniffing on a walk,
Yeah.
but when people go, the dog should be sniffing the entire time, right?
Yeah.
That's only good if the dog can listen to you. But as we see time and time again, when we got here, the dog was sniffing and it stopped listening to you.
Yeah.
It's completely ignoring you. It's not listening to your commands. It's slowing you down and then it hunkers on the brakes.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I must admit, when we go for a walk, it drives me insane, and I know it does for
So-
Gary because he sniffs every
Yeah.
5 minutes.
So if he doesn't listen to you,
Yeah.
like just then, what hope have we got when he's off the lead?
Yeah.
So it's all well and good going, the dog should be able to sniff, the dog should be able to sniff. I agree, the dog should be able to sniff.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah? But the dog should still listen to you when it's sniffing. And if the dog's not listening to you when it's on a scent of something, we have a problem, because if that lead's not there and it has the scent of a squirrel or the scent of a fox or the scent of a rabbit or the scent of a dog, it's gone.
Gone.
Right? So I teach the dog that hill means hill, by my side. So if I
Yes.
say, Teddy, hill, he walks by my side. That is it. At
Yeah.
my pace. If I slow down, you slow down. I go this way, you go that way. I stop, you stop. When you are heeling, there is no sniffing. Heel is a task. If I go, Ted, go on then. Now Ted can sniff.
Yeah.
Yeah? Now Ted can be in front. So it's about give and take.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
But if he's on the smell of something, like now,
Yeah.
Ted, this way. Yeah! Right? That's what I want. If I can't get him to listen to me or stop him sniffing something, I'm not going to be able to do it when he's off lead.
No.
Right? So it is okay for your dog to sniff on a walk, as long as that sniff is not problematic. As long as the dog will still listen to you if it's sniffing. Yeah? We use that, so I like to use that sniff as a reward. So if I go, Ted, heel, now there is no sniffing.
No.
So I've asked him to heel. Heel. So heel is by my side. That is your only task right now, is to walk like we're holding hands.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah. Sorry.
Just because I stop doesn't mean do what you want. Heel. Nope. Nope. Keeping him moving. So my challenge to you, Aaron has made my life difficult. I need Hank out of there. So,
Thank you.
thank you,
Ah.
Phoebe. We're going to go
Alright.
into an area it hasn't been.
Okay.
In the green, once Hank's out. All right.
Poor
And,
Hank.
and what we're going to do is, I don't want him sniffing until we say,
Okay.
yeah?
Okay.
Because sniffing is where you fall short.
Yeah.
Now, we play the opposite game. He slows down, you speed up.
Okay.
Yeah, he speeds up, you slow down. He goes left, you go right.
Right.
Yeah?
Yeah. See, I must admit, he sent my. I know what he's going to do when we get in
He's
there.
going to want a fucking scent on the gate, and he's going to want to scent
Everywhere.
everywhere. Yeah? But I'm not saying that he can't scent. I'm saying there's a time and a place.
Yeah. Yeah.
Remember, if he can't follow the instruction here,
Yeah.
how do we expect him to follow the instruction when he's 10 foot in front of us?
Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
Most people come to me for recall training, realise that recall training isn't actually necessarily what we are mainly focused on.
Yeah.
And that's because, for the best part, it's a free behaviour. If your foundations aren't there,
No.
yeah, Like I said, if he doesn't listen to you when he's right by your side, why do we think he's going to listen to us when he's 30 feet in front of us?
Absolutely.
Yeah? So the goal is to start to bridge that gap. So when we're out, we micromanage and make those little decisions, start getting him to listen to us, and then we start giving him freedom so he can do so safely. So say, come on, Teddy, heel.
Come on, Teddy, heel.
All in one hand. Shorten up that lead, all in one hand.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because you're more natural that way.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to go in there. And we're going to make sure he... That. See how he's just went straight in front, so we stop for a second.
Oh. Come on. That's it. Good boy.
So now don't lose it because you're in a new place. So you might have to get a little bit more authoritative.
Good boy.
A bit slow there. So just walk around wherever you want to go, but I want him with you.
Over here, over here. Over here.
So I've got a theory why he was choking.
Right. Because he was pulling.
Yes, but what we need to understand, if he pulls, this lead gets tight.
Yeah.
So he will choke.
Yeah.
You don't like correcting him.
Don't I?
No. So you let him choke.
Yeah.
That's why. It's the same as when he was on this.
Yeah.
He was choking when you brought him to me because all the pressure's here.
Yeah.
So you're quite content on having him on a short lead, but not taking it out, right? And that's why he's choking. The slip lead isn't the issue. It's the, let's go.
Yeah.
What I do is short, sharp, and firm. Nope. And that is what he responds to.
Yeah.
Yeah. And because I do it short, sharp, and firm, I don't have to keep doing it.
Doing it. And you're pulling up, not back.
Yeah, you get into a little nagging match with him.
Yeah.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Yeah.
But the whole time you're doing that, his lead is tight, and that's why he's choking. Yeah. You got it. I believe in you.
Right.
Oh, nearly.
Oh no.
Right, so you went, oh no. Why did you go, oh no?
I thought he was going to run after it then.
Oh, not because he got you to stop.
Oh no.
Oh, okay, because he got you to stop.
I thought he was going to run after it.
Well, he had all the chance in the world because you stopped.
Because I stopped. Yeah. Good boy. That's a good boy.
Nice.
Good boy. Yep.
Nice.
He's a good boy. Yeah.
Nice, well played. Don't bring him out. There you go, well played. Remember, he's heeling, which means he walks with you. Wherever you go, he follows.
Yep.
He is like a magnet to your leg. That is what the goal is. If he's not by your left leg when he's heeling, something's gone wrong.
Okay.
If he goes by wherever you want.
Oh, right, round here.
You're the captain of this ship. That's it, well played. And if you do that, you'll find more successes if you speed up as you do that.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
To get him to adapt to your pace.
Yeah.
There you go. So come towards me a little bit.
Towards you. This way. Sit, good boy.
Right, so we're going to go back out here into a new area.
Good boy.
That's it, so don't let him start pulling you. Take him with you, take him with you, he's going to cock his leg.
Too late, sorry.
So, when it comes to dogs, they either condition us to walk properly, or we condition them to walk properly. Every time he stops to cock his leg, every time he slows down and you slow down, every time he stops and you stop, he is conditioning you. So basically what he's doing is slowing you down with that lead, stopping you with that lead.
Yeah.
Yeah? By us going, no bollocks, this is what you're doing, that's the authority he listens to. He craves authority, and this is probably why he listens to your husband more than you. Yeah, it's that authority, and authority doesn't mean harsh.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I've not been harsh with him. I've
No.
not had to do anything, but he listens to me every time.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Because he's like, that guy knows what he's doing. When we hesitate, he's like, that lady doesn't know what she's doing. And then he gets uncomfortable and feels the need to then take control.
Yeah.
And dogs often make bad choices. Yeah. So stay nice and chilled out.
Sit.
Oh my God.
Stay nice and chilled out. Relax.
Sit.
So your initial response was, oh my God.
Because he loves chasing a ball.
But right now, he
Yeah.
should be by your side.
Yeah.
Nothing else matters.
No.
Don't overcomplicate it by going, he loves ball. What have you asked him to do?
I didn't ask him to do anything.
You have, you've stopped.
Oh,
He's still at heel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah?
Right.
So when we are out with our dog, unless I've given him further instructions,
okay.
heel is here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which means if I stop, he's still at heel.
Right.
Yeah? If I move, he's still at heel. I haven't said go on then, so he's still at heel.
Yeah.
So if he comes out of that position, he goes back into that position. Yeah?
Look at that. Heel.
Right? So see how he's beginning to listen.
Yeah.
But here's the other thing, if you can't get him to stay by your side, how do you expect him not to chase that ball?
Exactly. Yeah.
So one of the things I practice is taking my dog to places where they would normally be off lead,
but put them on.
but
lead.
keep them on lead. So if I go to Hockley Woods,
Yeah.
99% of the time my dogs will run around and do whatever they want, have the time of their life.
Yeah.
It's the woods, right?
Yeah.
Every now and again I'll call them back to me and ask them to heel. Whether there's a squirrel, whether there's a dog, whether it's an area they normally would
Yeah.
run around in. Belfast Woods has that lake.
Yeah.
A lot of the time I let them go into that little lake bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not all the time, sometimes we'll heel past it. Because
Yeah.
just because it's there, I don't want it in expectation.
No. No.
Yeah. I will also often have their favourite toys and throw them without letting my dogs get them. Because just because there's a ball there doesn't always mean you can have it.
No. No. That's true.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's not his ball,
No.
that's Hank's ball.
Yeah.
Yeah? But if I want him to start ignoring other balls and other things like that and listen to me, let's start with the easy bit and doing it by my side. Yeah? Then the next stage is, what I want you to do, go and get that long lead and attach it to the end of his slip lead, but he's still at heel.
Okay.
Yeah?
So I attach it to the end here.
Attach
yeah.
it to the end
yeah,
there,
Yeah.
and then come and join me, but he is still at heel.
He's still at heel. Okay.
Yeah, you
Ted,
haven't released him.
Where's the end of it? The other end.
Has Hank got a new ball? That one's got a string
This
on
way.
it.
That.
Where are all these little
Wait.
fucking bugs coming from? Pollen? Oh, that's going to do my hay fever wonders. Yeah, I'd love to.
Good boy.
Oh, I took one this morning, so I might be alright. Right, now, next stage. We're going to, he's come out of hill, so make sure he's at hill. We're going to stop. We're going to let him have some freedom to sniff around.
Okay.
So what we do, what word would you normally say for him to...
Go on then.
Okay, that's what we use.
Yeah.
So, ask him to sit.
Sit, Teddy. Sit.
Right, so stop. Right, so, what one was it? Sit or Teddy? You went sit, Teddy,
Oh, yeah, I
sit.
did, didn't I?
Teddy, sit, right?
Yeah.
So, there's far
Stop
too
now.
much. Far too much
Yeah.
there.
Just
yeah?
sit. Yeah.
Teddy is his name.
Yeah.
It's most commonly associated with when you want his attention, when you want to call him to you.
Yeah.
If he's in another room, we go Teddy. If he's in the
Yeah.
garden, we go Teddy. Yeah. We normally always start, like when we recall him, if he's over there, Teddy, this
Yeah.
way. Right. So the name is most commonly associated to a recall. So what happens is if I go, sit. Teddy, sit. See how he come out?
Yeah.
Because the name, and now he thinks I got something, right?
Yeah.
Because the name
Sit.
is most commonly
Sit.
associated with a recall. He's not confused going, are you addressing that dog? Yeah, you don't need his name there. Yeah, so we just go, hey, sit. Nope, sit. He's not going to get confused thinking I'm talking to Hank. Hank's not looking at me going, you're talking to me?
No.
Yeah, because the energy is directed at him.
Him, yeah.
Yeah, but the name is often what makes it harder. So you went sit, he went to do it, then you said Teddy, you got confused, then you said sit. It's too much.
Yes.
Less is more. Right,
Yeah.
so we've asked him to sit. When he looks at you, then we say go on in and we'll let him have some freedom. So just tuck into his side.
So he kind of looked at me.
Yeah, well, to turn and face him a little bit. You can say his name if you want.
Teddy.
There you go.
Good
Go on in.
boy.
No.
Oh no, don't let him off. Oh, I nearly
That
let
is
him
the
off then.
reward. He doesn't need
Yeah,
your love.
Yeah. Can I drop it then?
Yeah. Drop it. Yeah.
Go on then.
Right. So the reality is, he didn't need love there. He's in a little tiny bird.
Is there a bird?
Oh,
Not
there's
a
always
squirrel.
squirrel. It might be.
Oh.
It's all right.
Oh, hang on. Move your leg. That's it. And that one.
Oh, he made his life easier when he chases the squirrel. I was banking on him going upside down when he chased the squirrel and I trod on his lead.
I thought we had a little bit more time to step on it.
Go on then.
Right.
Go.
So
No.
the other thing is, he's probably not used to dragging a log line.
No.
So it's something he's got to
Well,
get.
no, he did actually at the beginning. We had a long line in the fields, but we haven't used it for about a year, I suppose.
And has his recall got progressively worse in that year?
Well, it's always been bad with me. With him, it's honestly, I can't tell you. We leave the front door and he goes off lead the whole time with Gary.
It's like he craves authority,
Yeah,
and that's what he's lacking here because you're more of, he's my baby.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But there's nothing wrong with that.
Teddy, come on, it's all right.
It's not all right. What one do you want?
Good boy.
But again, what one do you want? He was like, Teddy, come here, Teddy. It's all right.
Yeah, no, I'm using too many. I
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
What? Pick one and stick to it.
Yeah.
Because
Teddy,
again,
come.
it's one word, clear, precise. Ted,
Yeah.
go mate. Now if he doesn't, let's go.
Yeah.
Make it happen.
Yeah.
Yo,
He's looking at me.
not bad. Hank, Aaron, can you throw the ball around a little bit?
What's that? Oh, look.
Oh, you have not set him up for success.
Who hasn't?
You haven't. Jesus. If he'd run hard enough, that would have come straight off. So just step on his lead right now to make sure he can't do anything.
Oh.
Has Ted got any allergies?
No. Not that I know of.
Sweeten the pot a little bit, Ted. Ted, yes.
Oh. He's a fussy bugger though with food, I've got to be honest with you.
But, so Aaron's playing right now, so it's really hard for Ted. Right? So, Ted, let's go give Ted something to do.
Oh yeah. He's not food orientated.
That's because he's been babied.
Oh.
Yeah.
Terrier does not food,
Huh?
is he?
Terriers?
Love food.
Well,
Yeah.
he's not food orientated at all.
If he lived with me for a week, he would have a ferocious appetite.
Really?
Yeah, so I looked after this dog once.
Sometimes he don't eat all day
How's he not eat all day?
because he just goes up to his bowl, sniffs it, and then he goes away.
No.
Yes.
Food in his bowl.
Oh, Ted.
When he
they
comes
think,
out from
they
the wall.
think you're a cow, mate. They think you're a cow
Oh, I
and you
know
need
hand
to grow.
feeding. Yeah. We have
Oh,
tried that as well. And he spits it out.
Ted.
And then do you change what food you give him?
We tried everything. Raw.
Right.
Everything. Butterbox.
So if you had a choice of 100 different things, would you just choose anything that you got?
Right.
No. It's like
think-
a buffet, isn't it?
Yeah.
I know, I've been told that as well.
Right. So,
The other weird thing is if you gave him something, he'd take it off of you, but he wouldn't take it off
Yeah.
of me.
So, dogs are scavengers, right? If you throw food, they should be on it in a flash, yeah? He is such a delicate flower. He's picking up every little bit, all right? And you said he's fussy. We make dogs fussy unintentionally. Number one way we make dogs fussy is we leave food down for him all day. Yeah? So he can basically go up to the banquet whenever he likes and help himself. So why is he going to work for food when his definition of eating is handed to him on a silver platter whenever you feel like it? No set meal times, no set nothing. Just eat as you feel like it, mate.
No, we don't leave the food down. We put it down after he's come for a walk. He might sniff around it and might have a little bit, and then he'll go and have a sleep. And we pick it up and then we put it down in the afternoon, but he might just sniff around that. So
the second way we make dogs fussy is we change the food over and over again.
okay.
So say he will eat Millie's wolf heart. Then the next day he decides he doesn't want it, so we'll then go and change it to something else. Then he might eat that for a bit, then he goes off it. Then you'll change his food. What happens is he's learning to ignore that in hopes you're going to give him something better. Number 3 way we make dogs fussy, is we will give them human food. As soon as he discovers what's on your plate, he no longer wants what's in his bowl.
Right, okay.
So by giving him the good stuff, the cooked, the gourmet shit, right? He's like, why do I want these dry, freaking boring biscuits? Which brings me on to fussy point number 4. If you have a dog and he's eating dry, boring biscuits, many times if you switch him to raw food, that appetite comes out. My Staffy was the fussiest dog in the world until I switched her to raw food. She went on to have a much stronger immune system, a much stronger tolerance to food, and a much better appetite. She wouldn't eat anything in the beginning, and I realised I was making her fussy, just swapping food. food. So that's how we make dogs fussy. If you have a dog that doesn't eat their food, then may I suggest that you feed them once a day instead of twice a day or 3 times a day. We don't leave the food down. And you feed them after exercise. Put that bowl down. If they haven't eaten it after 10 minutes or they eat a bit and walk away, you pick that bowl up and you put it down the next evening. After a day or 2, they go, fuck that, I'm going to eat. And now we have the dog, which is a natural scavenger. It's nice that we can feed them 3 times a day, 4 times a day. It's nice we can leave food down for them all day, but the reality is we're not treating them like a dog. A dog, like I said, if I throw food down in my house, they know not to get things that fall off the side. They're not anywhere near us when we're eating, but if I get their food and I went like that in the garden, they would be on that. Look, he's like hesitant, like, what is that? My dogs would be straight over there. Because that's what a dog is. It's...
Nope, not bothered.
You don't like this long line on you, mate, do you? That's his issue. If you took that off, it'd start running around like a lunatic.
You think?
Yeah. You need to strip it back to basics with him a little bit. Yeah. So what's happening, because that's gone under his arm, he's like a delicate flower. He's a terrier. All right, but he's behaving like a princess. I know he's your baby and I know you love him, but we're smothering him. We need him to blossom. The reality is, let's just move around. He's just going to have to learn to follow us, or he'll just stay there, it don't matter. Just go and sit on this bench. And what it is like literally because that leads there.
Don't want to be on it.
No. But he needs to get used to that. And it? He starts to move. The problem is he's learnt that he can ignore you when you let him off the lead. But what we need to do is make sure that when he's off his lead, that he's not completely off his lead just yet. He's got a long line attached to him. We need to do a little bit more lead walking with him. And I get it. We're all guilty of it. I live in Wakering.
Yeah.
Yeah, I live.
Yeah.
And I am a stone's throw from Wakering Common.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is dog walker central in a sense.
Right.
But I could either put my dog in the car and drive him somewhere new, or a lot of the time I'm like, no, I'm just going to take him there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm guilty of I bring my dogs to work a lot. Yeah, which is great.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we all do it for the convenience. You got that field next to your house, so he's kind of there, but because he's so few and far between going new places
Yes.
or doing proper lead walking in a new place, when he does go there, it's kind of overwhelming for him.
Oh, it is. If we go to, I mean, like Scott's, say, with Stowe, you know, the garden centre. If we go there, he goes mad. He goes absolutely crazy. He loves people. He wants to go up. Every person that walks by, he wants to go and say hello to.
Yeah. The reality is, it is convenience. Like I said, he's going to that enclosed field. You know he's all right there. So that's where he's going most of the time.
Yeah.
He's not going anywhere new enough where you can practice. And that's why when you do let him off the lead, he doesn't listen to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's not a bad dog. He's a very good dog.
He's a good dog.
But you need to have him on this long line and start doing a little bit more lead walking with him and start taking him to different places.
Yeah.
So that way he can start to understand what's expected of him.
Yeah. And like you said, I've probably not let him experience enough things. Even going into people's houses, he goes berserk because he's only been in one or two.
Yeah.
So when he goes into somewhere new, I'm lucky that the people say, well, just let him off and let him have a sniff around, and then he settles down. But just
what's
the
happening
excitement.
is that excitement is then what gets him that freedom to be let off, and then he calms down. If you actually broke it down, it's everything on his terms without meaning to.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I'll let him off, everyone's okay with it, and then he calms down, as opposed to wait for him to calm down, then let him off.
Yeah.
And if he had more work on that lead, for example,
Yes.
you'd be able to calm him down
Yeah.
much quicker.
The other thing I was going to ask you about is that when we have people over, it's absolutely fine, but occasionally, if someone's in the garden, whatever, he'll come and sit right on my feet, right there, and he'll go up to them and he sort of jump, and as they're walking away, he'll not bite, but go for their coat or whatever.
Or is it just you?
I think it's whether he's defending me, I don't know, or protecting me, or saying you're my bitch, I don't know.
I think you're a resource to him because he gets everything he wants from you, in a sense, but on his terms.
But I've just been away for a week. That's the longest I've ever left him. I went to Florida to see my sister, came home, and Gary said, he was absolutely fine, not a problem.
Yeah, it's because with you he can get away with stuff. It's a bit like, again, having a child that's playing one parent off the other.
Yeah. He does do that.
Yeah. But it's because you're allowing him to.
Yeah.
It's because, in the nicest sense of the word, he's your baby and you're too soft with him. Yeah, you're not consistent. When you're walking, he's doing what he wants.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there is a little bit of a lack of respect per se going on.
I think A, I've never had a dog, and B, because he's a rescue, I always thought he's been through so much. Came from Romania, and I think
Amazing.
Yeah.
Never would have guessed that.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like a Robbie
He
dog
doesn't
at
look
all.
like a street dog, does
No,
he? And
not at all.
he doesn't act like a street dog.
No.
No. But he was 2 days in a crate because I know you like, but I must admit we've never crated him. But he does, when he comes in, he actually sleeps in a separate room. He takes himself off and sleeps in his own bed, and he can sleep for 3 or 4 hours until his next walk.
So what happened to him in Romania?
I don't know.
So how do we know he had a bad life?
I don't know.
No.
I don't think he did, because
No,
if
he
he
fucking
did,
didn't.
he couldn't have.
No, he didn't.
You can tell. But he was in a crate for 2 days coming across and then literally when we got to the, I think it was Lakeside Shopping Centre, they just said, Teddy's owner, and they just plonked him in there, and he just looked at us like that. It was so sad.
So the most traumatic thing he's probably experienced has been in a crate for 2 days, being shipped somewhere.
Yeah.
How long has he been on this earth?
5 now he is.
5, so he's had 2 bad days.
Yeah.
And then you've basically given him everything.
Everything. Yeah.
And he takes the piss.
Do you want to be my mum?
I know. Don't. But you know, even he's got 3. You're laughing.
He's your baby.
He's got 3 big bags full of. I was going to bring some today actually, dog toys that I'm going to get rid of. But he plays with 1 or 2. He's never ripped anything. He never tears anything. He doesn't.
You are broken, mate.
Doesn't go in the garden.
You don't terrier.
Oh, mate, you don't terrier very well. I would toughen you to fuck up.
No,
if
he
you come
won't
in with
destroy
me.
anything.
With Russell and Milo.
That scares me sometimes. I think, oh my God, if you play with the wrong person or wrong dog.
But again, this is where people go wrong. Good boy. So, if your dog, I don't let my dog play with strange dogs.
No.
As a general
no.
rule.
Yeah.
Right? Your dog doesn't need to play with dogs every day to be sociable. That's actually
No.
how we make dogs antisocial. Yeah. So I actually think because I'm quite antisocial when I go out, because for me it's my time for my dog. So I'll take their favourite toy or something, we'll take them
Right.
somewhere where they can sniff. I don't want to be mingling with the public when I'm out.
Yeah.
So because I'm quite antisocial and not rude or anything, I
No.
just like to keep myself to myself because it's mine and my dog's time.
But your dogs have got each other, haven't they?
No.
Oh, they haven't?
No, my 1-year-old doesn't go out to the 13-year-old.
Oh, no.
The
no.
13-year-old can't keep up. It wouldn't be fair,
Oh, okay.
right?
Yeah.
But so my dog will play with toys or will
Oh,
have a
okay.
good time. My dog has a handful of friends that they can play with. Like your dog has the Rottweiler
Yeah.
that it can play with, all right? But your dog likes to play a specific way and it gets on well with that Rottweiler.
Yeah.
But if it plays that way with a dog it doesn't know, it can end up in a dog fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't let my dogs play with other dogs that I don't know. 1, because I don't know that dog.
Right.
2, if I let my dogs play with a different dog every single day, it becomes an expectation.
Yeah.
Dogs are sociable, but sociable doesn't mean that they should be playing with dogs every single day.
No.
I am yet to meet a dog that is well-mannered, well-behaved, listens, that plays with a strange dog every single day, a new
No.
dog every single day.
Yeah.
In a rough, running around manner. What happens is over time, that dog stops listening to the owner. What happens is over time, the dog's getting more enjoyment from other dogs. What happens is over time, that becomes an expectation. So when you can't let your dog play with other dogs,
Yeah.
it gets frustrated and starts to become reactive. What happens is in letting your dog play with dog after dog after dog after dog, you often miss the signs that either your dog's being too rude, too pushy, too inappropriate, or it's happening to your dog and the signs of uncomfortableness is being missed and then a fight breaks out.
Right.
Your dog doesn't need 100 dog friends to be sociable.
No.
Your dog needs 1 good friend that it can play with
Yeah.
and then that's it. And it'll be a sociable dog.
The only problem I have with him playing with Elsie, the Rottweiler, is the picture there is absolutely her to a T.
Yeah.
Is that she's so big that a couple of times he's come back and he's been a little bit lame because she's so lovely, but her paws are like this and she doesn't know her own strength.
Yeah, but is it lame because of her or lame because he's playing too much?
I think because when she jumps on him, when she first sees him, I think it might be a bit much, you know. So I get a little bit anxious about that, but
Because you'd see that quite early on if he got injured.
yeah,
Lameness is more the dog's got maybe arthritis or...
he walks 10 miles. He has 3 hours a day walking.
Yeah, when was the last time you saw a vet?
Oh, he goes quite regularly
Why?
because he does get lame and he also has problems with his anal glands.
He's not
Yeah.
raw fed, is he?
No, but he was, and they told us to take him off of it
So,
because he had a lot of runny poos, and they said that's what the problem was.
right. Anal glands. A lot of the time it is related to diet.
Yeah.
You said he doesn't like it when a dog sniffs his backside.
No.
If I've got blocked anal glands, I wouldn't
Yes,
like it.
yes,
Yeah?
yes.
My Staffy used
Yeah.
to suffer with blocked anal glands terribly.
Yeah.
Right? And you'd sort out the anal glands and then she'd be fine. But then I knew when they needed done because you get defensive again. But if you're regularly having to go to the vets to have the dog's anal glands sorted out, there is an underlying issue causing it.
Right.
Yeah, a dog shouldn't be getting blocked anal glands on a monthly basis. Yeah, they
Yeah.
shouldn't. So there is an underlying issue going on. Most likely candidate is actually diet.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you feed him?
Now we feed him Lily's Kitchen,
Yep.
which he seems to. We think we've not cracked it, and a bit of beef, which we chop up, or chicken, which I've got in.
Okay, so you're giving him good with not so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit like me
Yeah.
having a decent meal, right? Oh, this is proper chicken.
Oh,
This
it
is
is.
cooked, which has no real benefit to you. That skin's not going to do you any favours, mate. Yeah. Why cooked? Why not raw? Why the skin as well? The skin's no good to him.
No, I don't give him the skin. Gary does.
Yeah.
But
why cook it? Why not give it to him raw? It's much easier.
yeah, the beef we put in the microwave, so it's half and half.
Why?
Because someone was saying about the bacteria on raw.
It's a fucking dog.
Yeah.
It's crap off the floor.
Yeah.
Mate, he'll drink out of a muddy puddle. He licks his own fucking arse, right? Fucking bacteria. These can eat things that would put us in hospital.
Oh, really? So
Yeah.
that's nothing.
When we cook the food, the stuff that they thrive on, we're taking it all out. The more you cook the food, the worse it is. Yeah? So, what would be better than this is one, no skin. He doesn't need the skin.
No.
And two, raw.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Raw chicken.
The raw chicken and the whole bloody drumstick.
Would you not give your dog a raw egg?
I've tried it. He won't. He
You
don't
would
touch
give
it.
your dog a raw egg?
Yeah.
Really?
No, would you?
Would I? Would, yeah.
But would you eat one?
No.
Why?
Oh, actually, I would because
Would you
I'm
eat the
half
shell?
Italian. No, I wouldn't eat the shell.
Why?
Don't know.
He eats
No.
the shell.
Yeah.
Would you sniff another dog's ass?
No.
He sniffs another dog's ass. Would you roll in fox shit?
No, he doesn't roll in fox shit.
Oh, bollocks.
He
Given half the
doesn't.
chance, he'll fucking roll in something. Oh, if-
Hedgehog, yes.
okay.
Dead hedgehog.
Would you roll in a dead hedgehog?
No.
He would. Right. But the reality is, okay, cooked chicken is not very good for a
No.
dog.
Okay.
Yeah, a raw
Sorry,
chicken
Teddy.
drumstick that he can crunch
give it.
into, that he can crunch into. Here, that bone is good for his joints. It's good for his teeth. The chicken is good for him, but raw. Yeah. If you put him on a raw food diet, when he was on a raw food diet, what did you put him on?
Oh God. We got it from that place in Battlesbridge.
Yeah, but what was it?
I don't know.
Was it a complete raw food? And how long was he on it for? And what did he also have?
Oh, just kibble. We
So
put
you
that in
put
a
it
little
with
bowl.
kibble?
No, not in the bowl, but we
Okay,
we'll have a little.
so he's never been on a raw food diet properly. If he's having kibble, the answer is no.
No. Okay. No.
Kibble and raw, they're completely different.
Don't
They
mix.
digest at different rates. Although there's no scientific evidence to support that you can't. Many times, if you're feeding kibble and feeding raw food, you're going to have a problem.
Right.
Yeah. You're feeding him good and you're feeding him shit at the same time.
Yeah.
It's a bit like me having 3 healthy meals a day, but in between just drinking chocolate milkshake and ice cream.
Yeah.
I'm not going to reap
Nothing wrong
any
with that.
Nothing wrong with it. I'm going to enjoy it, but I'm not going to reap the benefits.
Yeah, I get that, yeah.
We went away. We love a caravan holiday, me and my wife, right? And we went to Canberra Sands last
Oh,
weekend.
okay.
Right?
Lovely. Yeah.
At Canberra Sands, you're basically ice cream, fried chicken, or burgers. That's what you're eating while you're there. Or they've got a chip shop, right? So from the Friday to the Monday, I ate shit, and I felt like shit. It affected me in all the wrong ways.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you put a dog on a raw food diet, you need to give them 3 to 5 days to get accustomed to it anyway.
Right.
Yeah. So if they're having runny squits in the first
Yeah.
few days, that's absolutely fine.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely fine.
Okay.
Yeah. It's if they start being sick and shitting, that's when you've got a problem. Generally, if the dog's got the runs, it's generally nothing to be too concerned about. It's if it's coming out of both ends.
Yeah.
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 But I've got a feeling that a raw food diet could sort out his anal gland issues.
Okay.
It's
Well,
what helped
give
my
it a go
staffy
then.
massively.
Okay.
Yeah. My Rottweiler used to get terrible hot spots and ear infections.
Yeah.
Raw food diet stopped all of that.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But when I say raw food diet, I mean raw food diet. I
Okay.
don't mean she was getting cooked food at the same time.
No.
I don't mean she was getting kibble at the same time.
No.
Yeah.
But if he wants to play with a ball or a mat, sometimes with kibble in it, can he still do that
But
as
why,
well?
why put kibble in it? There's so much better stuff you could put in it. More
Right.
natural stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can get pate that's natural, that's not going to interfere
Yeah.
with his diet. You could put a bit of his raw food in it, that's not going to interfere with his diet.
Yeah.
Yeah? Or you could give him like a freaking chicken drumstick that he could chew on. That would be good for his teeth and things
Yeah.
like that. A nice rabbit's ear, a beef trachea, a bully pizzle. There's so much that you could give him.
Yeah.
Yeah. What happens is, to be fair, if you put his kibble in a toy and he throws it up and it bounces on the floor and his kibble spews out, it's over in 30 seconds. It's
Yes.
crap.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you literally got If you literally got some like pate or some of his raw food and you stuck it inside and then you froze that and then you gave that to him, that's going to be a nice summer treat for a start.
Yeah.
It's going to drag it out much longer.
Yeah. Definitely.
Kibble is crap. There are some good kibbles out there, but it's still just processed crap.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the cooked chicken, that's not too bad, but the skin with it is terrible.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I said, it's the skin on the food that gives us. So we can eat loads of freaking chicken dishes,
Yeah.
but when they're coated in things like KFC and things like that,
Yeah.
chicken's good for us. Yeah, it's high in protein, it's easily digestible, but chicken from KFC isn't good for us
No.
because of the skin.
Yeah. Yeah. I
If
get
you're going
that.
to give him chicken, give it to him raw for a start, without it being cooked and seasoned and all that stuff.
Okay. Yeah, I never thought about that. I'm always a little bit worried about the bacteria, but like you said,
He's a dog.
yeah.
Yeah, and plus you can't wrap them up in bubble wrap, right? The reality is, right, these have a much different immune system to us and they are much tougher than what they look for.
You know what always makes me giggle is when people do cook their dog's food. So when the dog's out in the wild, what does it do? Just stop,
Yeah.
make a fire, get his pots and pans out, quickly make yourself a little risotto with me chicken.
The thing is, if it caught a pigeon and ate a pigeon, it would eat all the pigeon.
Yeah.
Guts, eyeballs, beak, everything.
You caught a squirrel.
Yeah, but again, these generally won't eat the squirrel.
No, they shake it, don't they?
Yeah. But again, ratters don't eat the rats, they just kill it. Yeah. And the reality is, if they were wild dogs, then they might start to eat this because that's their only source of food.
Yeah.
But these are dogs, they live and we have ruined them in the nicest sense of the word because they come and live with us. So
Yeah.
so they have their own bowls and they get fed twice a day or 3 times a day and they have
Never get
choice and things like that.
That's the other problem. We never leave them, both of us.
What? Oh, mate.
Well, I say we never leave him. We leave him for 3 or 4 hours, but we wouldn't go away for a day, and we've never had him looked after by anyone. I would definitely wouldn't put him in a
My
kennels.
dog's at home from 7 when I leave the house
Oh no.
till 7 when I get back in the evening.
You're joking? Really?
Dog.
Oh no, I couldn't do that.
He's absolutely fine. He's got water and he's got his bed.
Yeah, but stimulation, isn't it?
Before he sleeps for like.
Oh, is he an
18
older
hours
dog?
a day. No, all dogs should sleep 18 hours a day.
His isn't.
Yeah, no, it's because we're ruining dogs because they have to be with us constantly, so we fuss them constantly or we give them tidbits constantly, yeah, and they get very confused and neurotic. And what happens is they start to get a sample of this good life, but then they can start to protect it. Yeah, they start to want it, but a lot of what we give them is not actually good because we come so far away from what they actually are, and that's a dog.
Yeah. But in my mind, I suppose it's me and Gary's all he's
He
ever
doesn't
known.
need stimulation during the day. If he's getting exercise properly, the dog will be sleeping.
Well, he goes out an hour and a half in the morning, hour at about 1:30, and half an hour about 6. And then he's
Why?
playing in the garden as well.
Why?
'Cause he's got a lot of energy.
That's because you're conditioning an athlete.
Well, yeah.
If I went running every day, I'd have to run for longer and longer. If I started by doing a half marathon, I'd want to do a full marathon.
He sleeps in between those times, but
That's because he's fucked, and no
Yeah.
wonder he's lame. But also, if he's getting lame, it's probably like, chances are you're exercising way too much.
you think?
Yeah. Doesn't need 3 walks a day. He needs to sleep more. Sleep.
Well, he's a lucky doggy, like you said.
He's a lovely dog. I think you need to strip it back to basics. I think in a bid to give him a good life, you're giving him everything and he's not working for anything, and as a result,
Yeah.
he's not listening to you.
I get what you're saying
I
now.
think you need to be
100%,
more
yeah.
authoritative.
Yeah.
I think the reason he's listening to your partner more than you is because of that authority. I would sit down with him tonight and make sure you are using the same commands.
So when would I know it would be safe to take him off the long lead?
When you don't have to use that long lead, in a sense. So what happens is you have to take him to different places around different distractions.
Yeah.
Yeah. And let him drag that long lead round. But the rule of thumb is, if you have to pick up that lead,
Yeah.
or step on that lead because he's not listening to you, he's
Then
not ready to be off lead.
Okay.
But if you've taken him out to multiple different places in, say, like a 2-week period, and he's listening to voice command every time, you've not had to use that lead, and the only time you've had to pick up that lead is at the end of the walk because literally you're reining it in,
Yeah.
then he's probably safe to be off his lead.
Okay.
But a dog's not safe to be off their lead because they listen to you in one place.
No.
They might be safe in that one place, but as soon as you take them somewhere new, they have not been exposed to it. So you need to take your dog to different places. I'm not saying every day,
No.
but
Yeah.
once or twice a week, take him
Yeah.
somewhere new.
Yeah.
So, and make sure he's listening.
Yeah. What have you seen over there?
He's just watching the world go by.
Oh.
He's actually quite a lazy dog. You think he's energetic, he's not actually that energetic.
Oh, he
He's
does like just. We can walk sometimes, sit down, and he'll just sit and watch the world go by.
Yeah, how old is he?
5.
5. His lameness,
He gets it quite a bit.
yeah, I think he's getting too much exercise. Where's he go lame?
Any leg, back leg, front leg.
Has he had x-rays?
Yes.
Patella's okay? Cruciate's
Yeah,
okay?
everything's okay. It's just, I think when some of the bigger dogs jump on him.
Stop letting him play with the
Yeah, I
bigger dogs in
know.
that way.
Well,
The other thing is, if the dogs only play one way, then that becomes an expectation. So every time they're together, that's what they do.
yeah,
Yeah. So Mila, my little dog, she likes to play with Balto, one of the dogs here, and also Bentley, the Vizsla here.
Yeah.
And they can play quite rough and vigorous. But also there'll be times when they're not playing. They're just hanging out, doing things. Like, if everything is rough, it becomes a bit much. So, hello mate.
he always jumps at you, didn't he? For some reason.
Yeah, so bring the, go for a walk.
Yeah.
They don't always have to be playing.
No.
Meet up, go for a nice walk, and then finish
Yeah,
at the
yeah,
pub.
yeah.
So they
yeah.
learn to be together,
Yeah.
but not always play.
No, which is ideal because we've got the ball, haven't we? There.
Yeah,
So.
the ball's great.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. And they let them dogs inside as well now.
They let them inside there.
Yeah. New owner.
To say, yeah, I heard it's got new owners.
Yeah, it's a doggy area inside, but must admit, a lot of my
I
friends'
don't
dogs
like that.
just.
I think dogs should be outside.
You do?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm a dog lover. I've dedicated my life to working with dogs. Right. I don't think we need dogs in restaurants. Where does it stop? At the minute, they are freaking making doggy cinemas in London and things like that.
I know.
Where does it fucking stop?
Well.
When you look at why dogs are so fucked up, it's because they can't be left at home because
Yeah.
they have to be included in every aspect of our life, which isn't normal. I'm all for dog-friendly places. I'm all for outside spaces, but I
They've
think...
even got dog cafes now, haven't they?
Yeah, I think...
Cappuccinos.
But
and
again,
that's-
I think it should be outside. I think you should have an outside seating area where
Yeah.
the dogs are absolutely fine to be. But inside,
Yeah.
they don't need
Yeah.
to be there.
Yeah.
Like, because what's happening is people are putting their plates down, the dog's fucking eating off of them, they're sitting all over the chairs. Not everybody likes dogs. Yeah. And yeah, the ball pub is big enough that it doesn't need.
No. Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking of there, but I think it's because
Plus,
it's
what
following
people
all the
don't
other
realise is so
restaurants.
many incidents happen because once you put them inside, all the acoustics change, they become much more confined, it becomes much smaller.
Yeah.
So the perplexity of something wrong happening is much higher. Outside in somewhere like the Ball Pub, there's so much space that it's much easier for the dogs.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
They've been good, especially with the other doggies today. Oh yeah, eh?
That's also something I want you to see. He's not a bad dog, he just
No.
needs you to be a little bit more authoritative
Yeah.
with him.
Sometimes I get very frustrated, but
Yeah, but that's because
yeah.
what's happening is you're very soft with him, you ask him to do things over
Yeah.
and over again, you're giving him everything. And remember, too much of a good thing becomes a negative, yeah?
yeah.
And then when he doesn't listen to you, then you get frustrated. But you're
Yeah.
not actually getting him to listen to you by giving him everything, you're taking away all your leverage.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're too soft when you are communicating with him, and then you end up getting frustrated because he's not listening to you.
Yeah. So if he does run off and he comes back though, what should I be doing? Should I be saying, don't do
The
that
moment's
again?
gone.
Huh?
The moment's gone. So I'm very much of, if a dog does something right the first time, I reward them. So if I ask the dog to do something the first time and it does it, I reward it.
Yeah.
If I have to repeat myself, I make it happen, but I don't reward it.
Right.
Because here's why. If I call him and he looks at me and ignores me, and then I have to keep calling him, and he eventually comes and I reward him, I taught him in that moment, you can ignore me.
Right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I've repeated myself over and over again and you haven't listened, so I devalue what I'm asking you to do.
Yes.
Yeah? But you're going to get a reward anyway? No. So I call you, you come first time, boom, I'm going to reward you. But if you're going to ignore me, you're not ready to be off the lead.
Right.
So therefore, I'm going to call you, and then if you ignore me, I've got the lead, so I'm going to make it happen so you learn there's no negotiations. So in the beginning, we reward first time, but if we have to repeat ourselves, there is no reward, but we make it happen. So the dog learns it's in their best interest to listen to me first time, because second time, it's going to happen regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah? And people ask what happens if the dog don't take food. It doesn't matter. You still fucking got to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to offer you food. I'm going to offer you something that can make your life more fun and more entertaining. But if you don't listen to it, if you don't take it, you're still going to do what I ask you to do. So if my dog won't take food or has no incentive to come back for food, it doesn't matter. I still need you to come back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I might give you a fuss or something like that.
You still give them a fuss, even if they've gone for 10 minutes.
But no, if they ignore me, there's no fuss.
What about if they've gone for 10 minutes and then they come running
If
up
they've
to
gone
you?
for 10 minutes, we, in the nicest sense of the word, are failing as a dog owner.
Okay.
Yeah, and that is dangerous, and he can get himself in trouble in those 10 minutes if we can't see him. God knows what's happening in those 10 minutes, and those 10 minutes can turn to 15 minutes, turns to 20 minutes, turns to now you've got every Facebook group. My dog's
So what
gone
happens
missing.
when they do come back though after that amount
Well,
of time?
we don't let that happen in the first place.
Right. Okay. Okay.
As soon as he starts going too far away, we step on that lead. What
Okay.
that does, right, the reason I use a lead, one, is to make that dog go from that big to that big. The other reason we use a lead is if the dog wanders too far, I step on it.
Yeah.
The dog hits the end of that and goes, what was that?
Yeah.
Now that gives me an opportunity to recall the dog because it's looking at me, moving backwards, yeah, or just step on it, and what I'm doing, I can go, stop, so teach the dog a stop command.
Yeah.
But I'm also teaching the dog how far away they can go.
Okay.
If the dog is not an actual fully trained working dog designed to search in the woods for something, but a typical family dog like this, he should always be in your sight, never out of sight. Yeah. If he's going missing for 10 minutes, he needs to be back on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hear that, Teddy?
Right, Ted, let's go back to the car. Let's go and see your.
What, on the long lead?
Yeah, let him
Come on
take
then.
the long lead with him.
Come on then. Come on then. Come on.
See, look, you see how he ignores you?
Come.
And that, right there. Let's go. Let's go. See? Make it happen.